Hello and welcome back to another episode of What's New In, a new series that just kind of gives you a look into the new trailers, the new teasers, and some announcements or, hot, juicy news. Today I'm going to talk about the new trailers first. We'll talk about Mission Impossible 7. I heard that, or read and heard that it was... that was leaked and wasn't originally supposed to come out this close to Tom Cruise's other project, which we'll talk about later. But I'm glad it did. I mean, it does not disappoint. You would think that it would start going down the road of Fast and Furious, but it has not. It's definitely measuring up to its own version of James Bond, American version-ish. And I think Tom Cruise is just on a hot streak. It's not that like he ever left, but people question him when he was, doing the Scientology thing and, all just the way he was acting in the public eye. But I've always been a fan. I kind of separate the whole politics of it all and things like that. And I think this trailer just shows that he is just aging like a fine wine in his acting skills, his ability to still do his own stunts, and just the overall storylines that he's putting out. And it says that it's part one, so I'm wondering if this is 1 and 2 to end his version of Mission Impossible. And I could see them having someone take over the reins, just like they're doing with James Bond, do a reboot or continuation as he's just, an agent. But I'm excited to see, I say that all the time, but I am very into this storyline because it's been going on for so long. So Ethan Hunt is back on the hunt, and a lot of the returning cast, he stayed loyal to them, kept them working in Hollywood. Some of them don't have a lot going on, and he definitely puts them in the spotlight. Another one that came out is Thor, Love and Thunder. A lot of people are already going in on how Gore the God Butcher looks on the big screen compared to his comic book version. This did come down to a lot to Christian Bale saying that he didn't want to do a lot of prosthetics and makeup and CGI. He wanted his version to be shown, and I think and he said that was in his stipulations to taking on the role. So I'm pretty sure that Mr. Waititi took that into consideration and talked with the higher ups of Kevin Feige and them, and getting their blessing. And Christian Bale doesn't really disappoint, even in that Terminator installment that he did. I thought it was still good. It was gritty and dark, but I think he looks great. It took me a couple of times of seeing the trailer to fall in love with it, and I had to listen to a couple of other YouTubers to kind of see their reaction to, and it wasn't really like, okay, I like it because they like it, but the way that they explain it, because there are a lot of other YouTubers such as Den of Nerds, he goes in really, he breaks it down really well on how it's going to portray on the big screen and how dark and good it looks. So go check out his channel too. A lot of fun information, and he also teams up with the Star Wars channel where they do Star Wars theory. And yes, I really think that this Thor installment with Natalie Portman and everyone that they've added looks great, looks shiny. A lot of comedy, as we've come to expect from Mr. Waititi, and I think that it's going to be fun. You can really see that Thor from the first 2 movies, when he took the reins, that it went from they were worried about the direction it was going to go because it wasn't getting the hype that Thor should. And I liked the first one. I even liked Dark Worlds. I thought Dark Worlds was great. It's, it had to do a lot with him being at home and his past and the wars that he's gone through, and kind of just really fun character development if you like the warrior type of Thor stuff. I think this episode, this installment's going to be great, and the humor is hitting, and Zeus looks great. If you haven't seen the trailer, I won't give away who's playing that, but I think you can guess if you just look to see who's in the film. But some images posted up here from it. I think it's going to be great. The next thing that I want to talk about is the Elvis movie coming out by Baz Luhrmann. I always say around French, Larman. But you know him from Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. And he's done a lot of things that you wouldn't think he's done. But I just like the way his filmography is shot, the scores he uses, the way he portrays these characters, or legacy characters, either they're real or fictional from great novels. I think he brings it to life in his own fashion, and his casting is always really good. And for Elvis, he has young up and comer Austin Butler, which I think he looks great. It took me a second, kind of like, is that the version of Elvis? And it is, and the way he speaks, he definitely sounds like Elvis. And members of the family say that they've already gone and seen the early screenings, and it really touched their heart, and was a really great rendition of their past, their husband or father, because it was the daughter and mother, obviously. The trailer looks great, looks exciting. Another heavy-hitting cast with Tom Hanks in there too, and a lot of others. And I'm sure that the score is just going to be a banger. The last, 3 or 4 films he's done, you will catch a couple of their songs come through the mainstream, and they'll be on your playlist, and you won't even know that's from the score from the movie. Some will. But yeah, just wanted to jump into that. And the last thing I want to talk about is, this Friday, the 27th. How big is that? It's got Obi-Wan Kenobi series coming out. It's got Stranger Things, the first part of the final season coming out. Maverick coming out, which a lot of people are going to see that tonight with early screenings. Have fun, but I didn't want to sit in a really massive crowded shoulder to shoulder theater, and everyone kind of yelling. Anyway, I will go and see it tomorrow, probably during the day. But enjoy. There's a lot going on this week, and check out those trailers. Like I said, I put up some images and things like that here, probably a little clips from each trailer, because I don't want to get the copyright issues and taken down. But if you like the content, smash a like below, and I will see you guys on Thursday for another episode of What You Watching. And hey, start getting ready for July 4th celebrations. I know I am starting to look at some plane tickets to go and see some of my best friends from high school that I haven't seen in a while. And but yeah, the plane ticket prices have gone up due to the fuel prices and domino effect. But get ready for the holidays and summer. All right, Malgar Media out. Peace.